think it's crazy I'm the one who they labeled as controversial, and Cardi B is the role model for 12-year-old girls.
If you know me or anything about me, you'll know one of my most hated things of all is fake woke people. People who just project this image that they're overly politically correct, or put out this idea that they're some saint or whatever in order to get like sympathy or support. And god damn, there's a lot of those people out in this world. I'm going to show you some stuff that's going to just blow your mind, but I'm going to start with a little bit of background.
Shut up. Cancel culture runs the world now. The planet went crazy. Label everything we say as homophobic or racist.
Basically, Megan Pustetto is a journalist. She worked in the magazines, and she is unhealthily obsessed with reality TV. She basically spends most of her life trying to hang out with reality TV people, or sledging them on her page, or trolling them in one way or another, harassing them, or sucking up their ass, depending on who they like and who's on the woke spectrum that week. And this video is all about her and her podcast page, the So Dramatic podcast page, and all this drama that's been going on with her and all these other influencers, and her trying to cancel people, her being an advocate for disabled people and racism, and apparently she's like the biggest, most woke advocate for, like, you know, every minority group out there, and, you know, fighting against misogyny and sexism and all this kind of stuff. She's just a real trooper, just really, you know, helping out the world basically by running a troll gossip website. All her good mates such as Clementine Ford and Abby Chatfield and Georgia Love and all the big feminists follow her, and they get on their page and just like smash the patriarchy by like trolling babies, which was a new low that she set the other day. She was trolling Bryce's baby. So well done. Yeah, great. She also has a massive influence on the wider media and how reality TV and these other sort of social justice dramas get played out in the media. So one of the things she was sort of fighting for recently was against ableism in regards to this Fashion Week show with Camilla, the fashion brand Camilla. So Camilla tried to put on this fashion show where they wanted to include disabled people, people in wheelchairs, people of all different sizes, shapes, and ethnicities. I think she's trying to do a good thing, if you ask me. However, Megan and her drama army went after her, went to her Instagram page, encouraged their thousands and thousands of followers to go and like harass them, trying to get her shut down for what? For trying to include disabled people in a Fashion Week show. And there was some kind of technical issue where all this debris and all this like streamers and stuff got dropped onto the stage before they were allowed to go on stage in the wheelchairs, which is not Camilla's fault. But here you are trying to get her cancelled, trying to destroy lives. There's probably like 100 employees of that company, and you're trying to ruin all their lives, get them all fired basically, because there was a technical glitch where some streamers got thrown on the stage. I think they still did access the stage, but it was a bit of an inconvenience for them. So good on you, Megan. Really fighting the good fight there, aren't you? You're just standing up for minorities and ableism and just fighting back against all these horrible injustices. You are the biggest troll on the internet. You've made a career out of trolling. And your excuse when you harass someone's family, when you try and destroy someone's life, their livelihood, everything they've got going in their life is, well, it's my job. They went on TV. So just because someone went on TV, why does that give you the right to try and destroy their life? Even if you do have the right to do it, why do you think that's morally acceptable to do? And I know why it is. You think you're fighting back against some kind of injustice, or that's at least what you say to your public and to your fans and to your groups and your Facebook and your Instagram. But I'm about to show you that's not really who you are, Megan. You're only doing it for the woke points and for the social justice virtue signaling points. You know who you are for real. I've got the receipts for who you are for real. So let's get into that and find out who the real Megan Pustetto is.
Wait, is this safe?
Yes.
So one of you will have to jump into the back seat.
Are you going to rape us?
No, I'm a family man.
It's not rape if it's
We're in a rape car, and then he made us convince other girls to get in the rape car.
Always consider consent.
If you get raped, I don't know if I trust your fake high-vis jacket.
So here she is, mucking around on her Instagram stories, having a joke. She loves to sort of play it up to the camera and just make sort of funny,
Do you guys have a
risque
safety
jokes.
pin?
Like, what the fuck? What's she doing? She's just filming Uber drivers that can't speak English, and she thinks this is funny. And like making a joke about it and putting that on her Instagram stories. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this person?
Yesterday was Passover. You cannot change it.
Ninja chopper!
So you're starting to get a bit of a picture of who this person is. She's a bit of a jokester. She's a bit of a prankster. She doesn't mind making risque jokes.
Do you have any cocktail menus?
No, we don't. We're also closing, so that's why we did
But I saw that he has a cocktail.
Yeah, so here she is, like, being totally rude to a waitress and making fun of the fact that they're getting kicked out of a restaurant. She's also making fun of this woman standing in the street in the rain with no shoes on, who's probably either sick or some kind of mental problem. And there's Megan filming her, putting it on her Instagram, making a big joke about it. Ha ha ha. She's such a funny influencer slash comedian slash jokester. All right. When I mentioned this podcast on my Instagram page about a week ago, I got a massive outpouring of people just sending me all these stories about Megan intimidating people, harassing people, trolling people, starting fake accounts, using fake fake sources, fake text messages, photoshopping messages, and I'm just like, oh my God, I knew she was like a bit of a sort of trash bag reporter, which is whatever, but I've started to realize she's much more intense, crazy, obsessed with reality TV than I think I thought before. And she takes information from completely unfounded sources. She gets screenshots and text messages sent to her from unknown sources. And she even admits it's an unknown source. Someone sent this to me anonymously. So what I have to do is say this allegedly happened. And this is a trick these guys use all the time. So they can't get in trouble, so they can't say that, oh, they're actually saying this happened. They can say, it was reported, or someone sent me a message that said, or this allegedly is what happened. So that's Megan's big MO, okay? This allegedly happened. This is what I've been told. This is what this screenshot said. She uses that trick all the time. And let's see how you like it when someone uses that same technique to you. So here we go. Here's a little image that I got sent during this whole drama. Let's have a read of this. Obviously I've blocked out the name. It's an anonymous source, so I can't verify this. It's all alleged, but here we go. Hi, please, anonymous. Megan used to video a Down syndrome girl at her school in the year below her and post videos to her MySpace account. I unfortunately don't have the receipts, as it was when she was in year 12, but her and I still hate each other to this day, and my younger brother is autistic and I call her out for it every time I see her in public. She would laugh at this poor girl and taunt her whilst videoing and uploading it. So there you go. There's your advocate. And that's just the start of it. Don't worry, it gets a lot spicier. The next one I want to bring up, this is from Megan's actual Facebook page. So, and anyone can go and look at this. This is not allegedly, this is actually from her Facebook page, but check this one out. Here's young Megan. This is 9 years ago, but still she was a grown woman. I think she was like 20 something when this happened, but here we go. One of her friends, right? Here they say, true, how is that mentally challenged boyfriend of yours going? And Megan responds, retarded as ever. And he had the nerve to call me slow. We all got to see who the real retard is, Christy. Haha, I think Jakey will have my back here. So there you go. Being ableist, using the word retard. Thank you so much for all your work in being an advocate and standing up for people. Actually, I've got this amazing little comment from you here. Let's just have a look at this. Here we go. Amen. Sometimes we have to listen to difficult conversations or witness disgusting behavior in order to put a stop to it. I'm sorry this happened, but I'm glad of all the conversations we're having now because of it. That's great to hear, Megan. And I agree. We do sometimes have to witness disgusting behavior in order to put a stop to it. Like this behavior that I'm about to show you. as we've seen, Megan's a bit of a jokester. And I watched this video and I was like, all right, this is a bit creepy. It says, this old man just came up to me with his new phone and asked me, how do I get the internet search? And I see he's trying to look up Asian young girl sex. Okay? So I watched the video. So let's play it.
How will I go to internet search?
Now, you hear the guy's voice. Sounds like he's mentally disabled. So here she is. She says, oh, do you need some help? Oh, here we go. Here's how you search.
Oh, there you go.
Check this out. Check it out. Watch her hand movement. She's very adamant to press the button and film what comes up on screen. And then this story, which is a Daily Mail story about a young girl being passed around by a Pakistani grooming gang, comes up on the screen, which I thought was weird. It's not porn. Like, why is she just facilitating this anyway in the first place? That's the other question. There's this old 70-year-old man who's typing in young Asian sex or whatever into the search term, and you're helping him do that and filming it? So right there, it's pretty fucked up, like whatever you're doing. But I think there's a lot more to this story. And again, this is all alleged, okay? I can't prove any of what I'm about to say. I'm about to drop a theory on you as to what I think happened. I showed a mate of mine, and he goes, oh, I bet she's put that in the search bar. And I was like, what? He goes, yeah, why would he be searching for that? And I was like, that's such a good point. So I watched this thing so many times, and I'm like, I think she actually did type this in to the search bar. So listen to what the guy says. He's like, okay, I want your help getting on the internet, right? So if he doesn't know how to get on the internet, why is this search term already in the search field? So check this out. If you actually look at the search bar, you'll see it says the words Asian young girl sex, but the word Asian is cut off a little bit, right? First of all, it just seems weird to me that like a 75-year-old man is typing in the specific words Asian young girl sex. Don't you find that a little bit weird? Like, I'm sus on this altogether, but first of all, this guy is supposedly doesn't even know how to use his phone, and he's asking her for help. So why has he already typed Asian young girl sex into the search bar? Okay, that was another clue. Now, we play the video a bit more. Look how eager she is to help him, and she basically forces him to press the buttons. She's very eager to make this happen. Look, no, we'll do it this way, do it this way, do it this way. And she reads, and she's filming the whole time. But next, have a look at this. So read that headline and read where that's from. dailymail.co.uk. Why wouldn't you just go to like a porn website? Okay? That's another weird thing. But somehow that search term, that specific search term was preloaded into the search bar just as Megan happens to be talking to this guy and filming his screen close up. Weird. Horrible, horrible story that just happens to be written by the Daily Mail, a news outlet that Megan has worked for several years in the past and worked for, I think she'd left the Daily Mail just after that. So, again, I don't know anything for sure. This is all alleged, but it seems to me like this was a prank that Megan was trying to play for her Instagram story where she's preloaded these search terms into this guy's phone and thought it would be funny to, maybe that was just the first story that came into her head that sort of had the word Asian girl and sex in it. Like, it just seems so weird. Why would an old man be typing Asian girl sex? Like, anyone who's looked up porn on the internet, and trust me, it's most of you out there and me, you don't put Asian girl sex. You don't write the word sex in a porn search. You might write plenty of other things, but you don't write the word Asian girl sex, and especially not young Asian girl sex. That is just weird. And I feel that is Megan, manipulating that situation as she always does to try and make some funny content for her Instagram. And she thinks that's appropriate. That's your feminist queen. Again, all alleged. I'm just throwing out there a hypothesis. You guys can make the decision. I could be completely wrong. I could be completely out of line with that one. But the evidence is there. You guys can make up your own mind. That's the footage. Go and look at it on Megan's highlights yourself and make up your own mind. Okay, I got one last example in this episode. Now, remember, I've had to split this up into multiple episodes because there's just so much stuff to get through. But I'm going to leave you with one final example. This is from Megan's own Instagram highlights stories. Readily available. I didn't dig for these. I didn't have to go searching. I didn't have to do any detective work. It was right there, available on her own story. That's Megan, our advocate, social justice warrior, filming an obviously mentally handicapped woman at a mall, making fun of her, harassing her, mocking her, and then putting that on her own Instagram story for the whole world to see. As of me filming this video, it was still up there on her Instagram story. I didn't go to any great lengths to find this. It's right there for anyone to see. I would suggest go and have a look yourself. I can't wait for all you guys, and I'm talking Pedestrian TV, Clementine Ford, Abby Chatfield, Georgia Love, all you massive advocates for, social justice. You're always getting up on your platforms and calling out bad behavior. Well, you've just seen quite a bit of bad behavior from one of your colleagues, Pedestrian TV, probably your biggest contributor. So I will be sitting here waiting for your story about that and calling out Megan on her terrible behavior. And trust me, there's plenty more where that came from. So yeah, can't wait to see all the articles and all the posts. Well done, guys. You do what you do. I don't think anyone should be cancelled. I think everyone should be allowed to express themselves in any way they want, but you shouldn't really be trying to cancel other people and ruin other people's lives over things that I've just shown you do just as bad, if not worse, than all those other people. Thanks, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Get ready for the next episode because this is just the first one of a series. I've got so many more instances to share with you guys that I couldn't fit it into one video. So there's more coming. Stay tuned. Share this video. Make sure you subscribe because there's plenty more where this one came from. Strap yourselves in, get ready, and stay true, stay you.